food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
Good luck in the contest.
Luck has nothing to do with it. It's talent. Exit, stage right.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle all the way.
Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96, and I'm having my Epiphany, which is I got 9 people at sign on. I'm getting a little better here. Getting a little bit better. Jody ready for a nap. Oh, there's Miss Furry. Miss Furry, thank you for your contribution. I appreciate it. Wish you'd have been here last night. You'd have won a prize. We waited for you, but you didn't show up. So we had to move on to somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. It was a terrible situation. And I need to get out of my M3 voice. Let's see who all's in the house here. We got Miss Leanne Crawford. First one in the house tonight. Jody Greenwood. Furry Plants and Coins. Tom Kingery. Doug Harding. Exit stage right. Can you dig it? Scott Jarvie. So that's who we got here so far. We're going to piddle around a little bit, let folks get in here, because we got a number of things left to gift out, including some Silva. Hi, Christopher. And I found my book with my penny cheat sheet in it that I've been looking for a week. So that helps. Spray can in the house, Mike Solis, Jackalope Herd Master, Kit Coins. Boy, Kevin, that just didn't want to come out today. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess. Well, we had us some fun last night. Oh, piddle. I just spilled a bunch of pennies all over my desk. It would not be me if I didn't spill something. I don't know what those even were, but they went everywhere. Even got in my Necco wafers. I hope I don't think one of them's a chocolate wafer and try to eat it by mistake. That would not be good. But I don't have to worry about breaking teeth because that already happened a long time ago. I think these were 1960s pennies. I don't think they were Weedables. Anyway, while we piddle-dee-dee, yep. For those of you who do not know what an epiphany is, an epiphany is kind of like when that light bulb comes on over your head and you're like, ding, 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 I have made a great breakthrough discovery kind of thing. In religious terminology, the Epiphany was after the 3 wise men or the 3 kings spent their 12 days on their journey getting to where the Christ child had been born, and they finally got there. And they looked at the child and they looked at everything going on around them, and ding, 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 the light bulb went on. This really is the Christ child. It's a major moment of discovery. Now, in the 12 days of Christmas and the Epiphany. In some, particularly the Greek Orthodox Church, this is something I was exposed to when I lived in Florida. There's a huge Greek population in Tarpon Springs, Florida, which is on the west coast of Florida, just a little bit north of Clearwater. And every year on this day, young men from the church, I believe they are 17 or 18-year-olds or under, they throw this beautiful cross into Tampa Bay, and the young men dive for it. Tarpon Springs has a history of sponge divers before sponges were synthetic and people used real sponges from the ocean. That was the primary industry of the Greeks there, was they would dive and bring up the big sponges. So diving is a big thing there. So on the Epiphany, they throw this beautiful cross into the water, and the young men from the church all dive down and try to get the cross and come back up with it. And whoever does is supposed to receive good luck for the year. So that was one of the first pieces of Epiphany history that I ever saw. Was we went to Tarpon to watch the young men dive into the thing for the cross. It was pretty awesome. Hundreds of them, and only one can get it. And I always wonder, when they're under the water, do they start pushing and shoving each other trying to take it away? I just have to wonder that. Anyway, this picture you're looking at, that's the lid to a box. As you can see, my Christmas tree is gone. You take that down on the 12th night. But in this box, that's the Epiphany prize box. So that's why that's hanging out there. Now, like I said, I'm going to kill a little bit of time here and make sure that people have an opportunity to know I'm streaming and get into the room. Because even though you do not have to be here for the Epiphany prize, you got to be here for the other ones. So that being said, I want to give everybody ample opportunity. I don't want any whiners. I'm so sick of whiners. I didn't want to start this year out with people whining. I did receive a very nice email from a gentleman who, like myself, has been being bullied by a certain group of people. And it was interesting to hear from him and find out that he has heard from several other people that their channel is being bullied by people from the same bunch. So I have to answer him, but I just want to let him know, if he's watching or listening, that I appreciated your input. What happened to you is just unbelievable, and it's not good. So we got to stop this in our community. Don't go hang out. If you see that these people are talking nasty about somebody or bullying somebody, just don't hang out in their channel, because that kind of makes it look like you're condoning it. Oh, Patty. Ah, Patty. Yeah, Patty sent me some more of her detecting find photos. We're going to be looking at those Wednesday, and I'm going to put some of mine up. So if you're one of my detector people and you've got a picture of a really cool find that you would like to share with our audience, feel free to email that to me, And if you have the info, let us know what detector you found it with. Oh my gosh, Ed Booth. Hi, honey. I have not seen Ed for so long. Hi, Jimmy Licari. Hi, J. Rod. Hi, just Greg. Anyway, yeah, if you have a detecting find you'd like us to see, that's like maybe one of your favorites or one of the weirdest things that you found. Yeah, I have not seen Ed for so long. When I first started, Ed was like a regular in my channel, and he has been such a big support to me. Mwah! So glad to see you. Happy New Year to everybody. See, this is why I'm waiting around a little bit just to see. If you've got some of like some really weird things that you found or something that you don't know what the heck is, Patty, that would be great. I like doing the what the heck is this. Anyway, I'm gonna go through a roll of pennies real quick, and there's a contest involved in this. If I find a Wheatie, we're gonna try to guess the date based on what the reverse looks like. And the person who is closest without going over is going to win a prize out of the Epiphany box. So it's not a totally fruitless effort. I'm still in a little bit of distrust of the bots after what happened the other night. For those of you who were not in here this past Tuesday, I was using one of the regular, normally used bots, and it told me one person won on the page for the bot, on the dashboard for the bot. But then in the stream, it gave us a completely different name for the winner. So the only thing, of course, we could do was just say, okay, everybody's a winner, and we gave both people a prize. But I've never had that happen before. That was so strange. Hey, Mikey. Hi, Daryl. So let's go through some pennies real quick and see if we can find anybody to give a prize to while we wait for the rest of the world to show up. I know I don't have my gloves on, but I did find my better list of things to look for. I was looking at the penny hunting mats. The first one I ever saw was the one Rob Fine's Treasure has, but they're just so expensive, and they're too big to fit in my space. So I'm gonna try to make my own. I saw somebody new. Native Warrior. There. Hi, Native Warrior. Wow, we're up to 20 already. That's good. I get to 25, we'll give something away. I've got a number of prizes to give away tonight, including 2 pieces of silver. One of those silvers is part of the Epiphany Grand Prize. The one that does not get selected is going to be the Patreon prize. If you are not a Patreon sponsor of my channel, you can become one for $2.96 a month. It's what I call the poorer than dirt tier. But you can't just join and then if you don't win the prize, bail out. You got to stay with it for about at least 3 months. But where are you going to win silver? I give silver away to my Patreons every month. Where are you going to win a piece of silver for $2.96 a month? So you've got that you can get in on. If you have not made a comment on the comment video. I have the link to that pasted up at the top of the stream. You might want to get in on that if you have any hopes and desires of winning the Epiphany prize tonight. And so, yeah, that's what's happening. Also, if you were here last night for the 12th night celebration, a couple of you got to see my brother pop in for a minute. He came in just to check on me because he knew I was not in my right time. And he came in and he's like, "Hi, sis, you're late." I love my brother. He's a good boy. He's much older than me, but he checks on me every day. And if there's something I really, really need for medical reasons or something that's going to make my life better, he gets it for me because he is financially much better off than I am. One of the coolest things they got me when I started having these AFib attacks was they got me this thing called a Cardia portable EKG that runs through my iPhone, and I can actually do an EKG and get my heart rates and everything and with this thing and send it to my doctor immediately. It is one of the coolest medical devices I've ever seen, and it fits in a little case about the size of a Pez dispenser. My doctors love that I have this thing. Okay, we're looking for a DDO, and I love that I have it because I can look at that and decide, is this really bad? Do I need to go to the hospital? Or can I just take some more medication and get it calmed down and go back to bed? Yeah, he's a good brother. He's been there. My brother and I pretty much always have been close, even though we've got a number of years difference. He was the first music influence that I had. Yeah, my brother listened to a lot of stuff that people around us didn't listen to. Like, he exposed me to things like Ray Charles and James Brown and jazz musicians and rockabilly. You know, my brother had a lot to do with me being so into music as I am. I always had, we were dirt poor, but my brother was really good with electronics. In fact, we would not have cell phones if it was not for my brother, who owns, I think it's 13 or 14 patents, all for things related to how cell phone transmission works. But anyway, he always would go down to this place and pick up all these broken stereos from their dumpster and TVs and stuff and bring them home and fix them up. So we were dirt poor, but I had the best stereo of all my friends. And I had headphones, really good quality headphones, so my dad didn't scream and holler about how loud the music was. Yeah, my brother he was the co-signer on my first car. Yeah, he's been there for me pretty much my whole life. So far, we're not coming up with any Wheaties here to give anything away with. But we'll finish the roll. There's still about half of it here on my desk. Hi, Paula. Hi, Daryl. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Make sure you guys are in on the Patreon. You can sponsor me. Like I said, I'm not monetized. And we're having a heck of a time getting those last view hours and the last 30 something of our 1K. And I don't have any design of getting rich or anything. I just want the channel to support itself. have I used the comment video? Yes, we used it last night. I've used it a couple of times. And I'm going to use it again tonight for something. So the answer to that question is yes, I have used it. I'm looking for a DDO. Forgot what I was hunting. And also, when we get up to 25, I'm going to give something away for that. I don't see any double dice. Nothing there. Oh. Yeah, I celebrated tonight. I had ribeye steak and baked potato tonight. I did. I don't get that very often, but I did tonight. Because I got a good deal on a ribeye the other day. And I wanted one. And it's good for me. Yeah, I have some relatives like that, Patty. I'm not going to be real specific, but I have some like that I never hear from them. You know, I sent out a whole pile of Christmas cards. Now, I'm going to tell you, on between my dad's side and my mom's side, I have close to 60 first cousins. And then a bunch of them have kids and so forth. So anyway, I sent out all these Christmas cards to different relatives. I got one back from my brother and one from one of my cousins in Illinois. And I think that was it. I'm pretty sure that was the only relatives that I got cards from. Got cards from a couple of my musician friends. One of them was part of one of our trivia questions last night, and I actually talked to him right after that. Mr. Monty Yoho, the drummer of the Outlaws. I did get a lovely card from Monty. I usually get one about every year from him. We've known each other since the 1960s. And one of the reasons I'm bringing him into the discussion was last night we did a little music trivia thing that involved him. And I was telling him, you know, that I have a tendency to get off on a music tangent in here. Hi, FLX! And so I may be starting a new channel. I've discussed doing this before. Hi, Mark Thomas. I may be starting a music channel. And on that channel, we're going to discuss all kinds of music, but we're also going to interview some of my musician friends. And one of them is going to be Monty Yoho from the Outlaws. Another one will be Question Mark from Question Mark and the Mysterians. And I have a big, long list of people I'm going to see if I can set up some interviews with, where you might learn something that you haven't heard before, because sometimes stuff comes out in interviews. 67 goes in the hopper. We're down to about 10 left, and so far, no wheat. No, nothing much of anything, actually. My little trash can containers are getting full. There's another 67. Haven't even found a 68 for Doug Harding yet. Oh, well, we're at 24. That is quite possible, FLX. The Outlaws opened for the Rolling Stones several times. In fact, I think it was 75 or 76. It had to be 75. In 75, their bass player, Frank O'Keefe, flew a number of us to Buffalo to see them open for the Stones. And then they toured with the Stones in England in 75 as well. No, you are not making me hungry, Mikey, because I ate before I came in here. I had ribeye steak and baked potatoes, so nope. You're not getting me tonight, Bubba. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, and by the way, on that baked potato, I had bacon bits. Bacon bits. Mikey hates them bacon bits. Oh, we got 23 in the room. I'm looking for that magic number 25. So we can start giving stuff away. There it went up to 24. 24. Do I hear 25? Next to the last penny. 73D. Nada. And Hoochie Coochie 94. Not anything on that. They got the patty though. My email. We have a command for that. Should put it up on the screen here, I hope. Come on, you goofy thing. Where's all my people? There we go. Thank you, Mikey. You read my mind. You read my mind. All right. We went all the way back down to 20. We're never going to get to that 25 to give something away. All right. Well, let's see. Pork steak. Ooh, that sounds good. Sweet potato. I love sweet potatoes. Yeah, I was going to make a green vegetable with mine, and then I just said, no, by the time I eat this steak and potatoes, that's going to be more food than I can eat, and I didn't even finish my steak, so it's just as well that I did not put any vegetable on there. I wouldn't have finished them anyway. Now we're dancing between 22 and 23 again. I have got so many packages over here to mail out, but some of them are going to be combined where there will be more than one win in the same envelope. I'm going to try to work on those tomorrow because they're raising postage rates again. I wish they'd just leave us poor people alone. I had an interesting, I made somebody that I've known for a long time today mad. We're going to, I like getting food. That's it. That's the truth, Ed. I'm going to put this one up there so nobody missed it. After the Christmas feast, some of us count as more than one person. You got that right. Ooh, kielbasa. And I got some in the freezer. I'm going to have to take that down. Oh, Christopher, you don't even have any beans to go with that toast? Not a little jar of biscuits over on the side? To you Americans, biscuits are cookies. They're sweet things. I ate yesterday. Toast is good. Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah. Soft shell taco burritos. Well, had mine in a bowl with no soft shell. I do that sometimes, Paula. I'll just take all the ingredients for the burrito or the taco and not have the tortilla or the shell. It just depends on how I feel. I'll turn it into like a taco salad kind of thing. And I eat a lot of yogurt. Oh, come on. It's on 24. Flip. Yay! Okay. We get to do a giveaway. It's on 25. All right. We hit 25. I'm gonna go in the box here and find something to give away. This was won the other night by Mike the Greek, and he donated it back, and I've forgotten what's in here. I've got the envelope stapled shut, so we're going to give it away, and then we're going to open it up and look at what's inside and relabel it to the current winner. Thank you, Mike the Greek, if you are here, for putting that back in the bin. And this one, we're just gonna do a guess the number kind of thing. Now, we'll run down all the rules so we don't have any problems. Must be 18 or over, live in the US or Canada, unless you want to pay the postage to another country, and your country will allow you to send me what I'm trying to send. Pay any taxes or that kind of thing on it that are necessary. Yeah, you get one guess. You do need to be subscribed to my channel to win, and I will find out. I will be checking before these things get mailed out. So if you're not subscribed, or I can't see that you are subscribed, you need to rectify that situation, because I'm not supporting people that hit and run. I just can't do that. There's Jimmy Snow Dog. Oh, is Rhonda here? Cool. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, there she is. Hi, Rhonda. Woohoo. All right, what's the rest of the rules? One win per household per day in the same kind of contest. Like if you win one of these little in-stream ones, you're still eligible for the Epiphany prize, but you can't win 2 stream prizes. I think that makes sense. Anyway, that's the basic rules. It's still 72 when you gotta. All right. So we are going to guess a number after I put the go in here. And whoever, you get one guess only. Closest without going over. Type this in real quick. I hate it when this stuff happens. I can't type. All right, I'm getting ready. Like I said, one guess only. Ignore all these blank ones. I don't know where the blank ones came from. My keyboard was stuck. I don't know what happened there. All right. Like I said, one guess only, closest without going over. Let's see if I can get some of this extraneous junk out. I can't from here. No, you only get one guess. If somebody already took it, leave it there, because yours may show up on my screen before the other one did. That's the other thing. If it's the first person with the number on my screen, not on your screen, on my screen. And that's because we all have different lags. and some of them lag longer than others. Like I had last night 2 people that were 30 seconds apart, and I had to go with the first one that showed up on my screen. And I felt bad about that, but that's all you can do to be fair. Whatever shows up on my screen. Hopefully. Maybe not, though. Like I said last night, I was on a different channel actually, even. And a guy goes, well, mine showed up first on my screen. And the guy said, yeah, but this other guy showed up first on his screen. Yeah, that's correct, Mark. Yeah, Ross is in here. I saw him. He had 13. Way up there. See? There, Ross. He here. Hi, Ross. All right. I think everybody's had time to make a guess by now. Oh, okay. It was a duplicate. But yeah, he's here. All right. I think everybody has guessed now. So we're going to put a big stop. Stop, stop, stop. No more entries. Now I got to scroll back up to the beginning of the numbers where my keyboard went stupid. Okay. I'm going to scroll through real quick and see if I see anybody. Ooh, somebody's right on it. 2 people were right on it, but I have to go with whoever was first. But I'm going to go back up, and then I'm going to open the paper so everybody can see me opening the paper in front of this little doggy right here. What number did we get, doggy? We got 33. 33. On my screen, the first person with 33 is Kit. It's Kit. And then just very, very shortly after, Spray Can also said it, but Kit beat him to it. So if everyone is with me on that one, you're a little late, Doug. Looks to me like Kit. Oh, thank you, Scott. I will be using those on Wednesday night. So let's see what it was that Mike the Greek put back into the Epiphany box. We will open up the little envelope, which is now going to go to Kit. Kitty Kit. Get the staple out without hurting myself. Oh, goodness. I spent most of today in bed. I'll be honest. It was not one of my better days. I had planned on trying to work on the car. It was cold outside. It was nasty. And I just didn't feel very good. So I finished putting a bunch of Christmas stuff up. And mostly laid around watching videos all day, truth be told. Found out that Park Rat Pat is moving to Virginia only about 80 miles away from me. Kit sat on me. Ooh, I don't know if I'd like that. Okay, these are in those little flippy things, and so that's why they're reflecting. This is a 71S, but I've been questioning whether this is an S over D or not. I got to look at that one better, but regardless, it belongs to Kit now. 51 Denver. A something upside down, something. Ooh, a 42D. This looks like a bunch of wheat. A 51 and a 41. No mint mark. So, Penny Jones, my sister from another mister. Woohoo! I love me some Penny Jones. We get stupid sometimes on her channel. All right, so there you go, Kit. You got that. Put that over here in the basket with the little ones. Alrighty. See what else we got going on up in here. Oh, my goodness. All right. Now, we're going to open another roll of pennies. Same thing. If I hit a Wheatie, we're going to try to guess what it is based on what the reverse looks like. And whoever's closest on that will get a prize. It's not necessarily going to be out of the next roll. It's probably going to be out of the box, so we'll be here all flipping night. Well, I saw an old racing video today, and it reminded me my mom's favorite NASCAR driver drove the number 33. Gentleman named Harry Gant, and my mom thought he was so handsome. Next to Mark Martin, that was her favorite. We have to be Mark Martin fans in my family because he's related and because he's a nice guy. But yeah, my mom loved Harry Gant, and I happened to see a video today about one of my favorite drivers, and Harry Gant was in it, goofing around, and that was where I got 33 stuck in my head, with Harry Gant and his green Skoal Bandit car. Get all these stupid shield pennies out of here so we can move along a little faster. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I'm really not in any hurry tonight. I slept most of the day, but I know some of you guys don't want to hang around forever. So probably about 7:15, we will give away the Epiphany prize, and then we will continue. Don't leave after that one is given away, because you will still have the opportunity to win several other prizes that are left over, including the Patreon. And like I said, there's at least 2 that have silver in them. Gotta walk the boss. I missed part of that one. Oh yeah, before he gets any more of a chihuahua. Yeah, they're the boss, all right. All right, let's see what we got here. Anything good? Nada. Nada. I'm trying to go fast. Close AMs. Mikey, I really love my microscope stand. This has really changed how everything works here. Mikey got me a new stand for my microscope. for Christmas because my stand was so bad. I had it held together with tape and it would wiggle all around and we couldn't focus the scope. And this one is just, it has stabilized everything. I can raise the scope up and down to get really, really close in on things that are questionable. It has really, really changed how I can look at the coins. Copper. And it's also made it much better for looking at things I found metal detecting. I can get better angles on rings and stuff to see if they have jewelry marks in them. So yes, thank you for this. This has really, really been a big help. I thought I was going to have to get a new scope, and instead now I got to get a new camera because I knocked my good one off and broke it the other night. It doesn't want to focus anymore. So that's one of the things I need to try and get monetized for when things like that happen and I can't take them out of my Social Security check. And so we just have to struggle along without those things, where the average person would just get on Amazon, order them a new one, and move on. That's why I want that monetization. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to pay postage and be able to replace. What in the world? What in the... Some kind of sticker or something on there? Let me see what's going on with this penny. Oh, this may be true, folks. Y'all know I don't like zinc pennies. I don't. I think they are crappy, horrible things. Look what I found stuck on this zinc penny. A made in Hong Kong sticker. For some reason, I think that's terribly funny. Thank you, Warner. Yeah, the scope is good, but I wasn't sure until we got the new stand. We may give that penny away, but I got to keep that one for a little while and show it off because that's funny. That's about the quality that we're getting out of these pennies made in Hong Kong. Somebody has a good sense of humor. I like that one. Oh, that was good. I needed that little giggle. They are crappy. Oh, I've got a jar. Yeah, I thought it was more funny that it said made in Hong Kong, actually, because a made in China sticker would have been, I mean, it would have been funny, but it would have been more expected than the made in Hong Kong. That was good. I gotta say, that was pretty funny. I like that one. Let's see if we can get a close AM. But yeah, this stand is so much superior. Yeah, that coin should be a short video, and I may do that. Go in and just extract that little part from the stream and make a short out of it. Thanks for the suggestion. Maybe it'll go viral and I can get monetized. But yeah, that's why I need to be monetized. It's for things like paying postage and replacing broken equipment. I know I'm not going to get rich off monetization, but having an extra 25, 30 bucks go into the back side of the channel would not hurt. So that when I do stupid things like knock my camera off, I can get another one and you guys don't have to suffer the consequences. 78. I have not found a single 68 in this box. Not one. Not one. It's frustrating. Well, pretty decent number of coppers so far, but just not the old ones and not the ones that I'm specifically hunting. Yeah, like so far I've only got 2 Wheaties out of this box, and I think we're maybe 10 rolls in. So that's not been a real good yield so far. No, you can, yeah, that's true, Kit, because you won earlier. But yeah, you can still win the biggie, or if you're a Patreon, you can still win the Patreon. And I guarantee you there's silver in the Patreon. So whoever wins that is going to get silver, because every month the Patreon has silver in it. Sometimes it's big silver, sometimes it's little silver, but it's always silver in there. I mean, that's about the cheapest entry you can get to win a piece of silver. $2.96 a month. All right, last one. Copper for the hopper. Oops, where'd that penny come from? 66 in the copper hopper. All right, well, we didn't exactly overwhelm the world there. Let me go check Patreon real quick. And just so I know what we're dealing with. And then I think we might have us a ducky race tonight. And we're also going to have a comment video pull. What is going on here? Come on, you. Ay, 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 ay. Oh my goodness. Come on. Hi, Les. Yeah, our internet is a dragon. I got to call them tomorrow. Find out why I've been having such slow. It's like I open, right now I have 2 tabs open. I have the StreamYard tab open and my YouTube tab open. And then I tried to open Patreon and it's just sitting there looking at me like, huh? And I'm paying for some real high speed stuff. So I don't know why I'm getting drag a butt like I do. So I guess I'll be calling them, trying to find out why I am getting such crappy service. Now I can get to the Patreon, because I need to look at my how many sponsors I have. I need better internet. I need so many things. No, I don't really need them. I want them. There are some things I need, like medical care, enough money to pay my bills, and food, and oxygen. Those are needs. Everything else is a want. A want. Okay, patrons. Let's see how many patrons we have. because it'll put things into perspective for you as to what your odds are. I only have like 8. There's only 8 people in that drawing. So right now. So I'm writing the names down real quick. And these are the people that have been paying your postage every month for you to get all these prizes. So when I tell you who they are, I want you to remember you wouldn't be getting stuff if it wasn't for them. I'm going to give y'all a little bit more time to get in there on that one. And I can close that now. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my oxygen was good this morning. It was 95. I was happy. I was happy. I got this thing. It's oxygen in a little can. It's called Boost. And I keep one by my bed so I can no, Ed, we've already checked all that. This is and it's such a weird fluctuation. It's definitely an internet situation because everybody in our building complains about it. So yeah, this is definitely related to our crappiest internet. Yeah, you're still in, kid. I'm going to tell you who the Patreon sponsors are so y'all can thank them. And then you can, for $2.96 a month, you can become one. Help us pay for things. My Patreon sponsors are Doug Harding, Kit Coins, that's Kevin, Snow Dog, Furry Plants and Coins, Mark Thomas, Werner, Cynthia Swearingen, and my friend Susan Berman, who is the archivist for the Outlaws band. So those are the people that, as of right now, will have a chance to win a piece of silver in that drawing later this evening. That's actually the December Patreon drawing that I'm just now getting around to doing, because we're going to just do one more out of the box. I got a good prize here. It's not part of the main Epiphany gift. And I think I'm going to set up a duck race for this one because it's a pretty good prize. Let me put her up here on the camera. We have a quarter book. But it's not just any old quarter book. This is book number 4 from 1988 to 1998. And it just happens to be full. These are just spaces over here for errors and variations. But the quarters are in there. Lovely gift. And I'm going to fire up my bot, just the night bot, just to get the names. I'm going to let it gather up the names. As soon as I get it ready, I'll let y'all know. And we'll see how many people we can cram into a duck race. Last year, we used the duck race as our prize giveaway, and we had 100 people in the duck race. That was insane. Okay, I need everybody to post something in the stream. And there's my little indoor garden back there behind the box. That's where my tree was, but it's gone now. Packed that away today. So yeah, we got a nice box of quarters here. After that, we'll see how many folks we got and do the 2 big drawings. And then I'm going to go back to doing some pennies and the smaller drawings until I run out of prizes in the box. So, oh God, duck out here. Quack. Hi, Silver Slinky. I didn't mean to overlook you. Oh, look, Mike Shalise comes out of the shadows. La, 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 la. We got 26 people in the channel. And so far, we got 18 who have been listed by said bot. So I'm going to read down this list. And if you do not hear your name, that means you need to put something in the stream. Kit Coins, Archaeology, Mikey, Daryl USA, Doug Harding, Ed Booth, Edwin Smith. Hi, Edwin. FLX Detectorist, Furry Plants and Coins, Jackalope Herdmaster, Jody Greenwood, Leanne Crawford, Les Likes Coins, Mike Shalise, Mike the Greek, Paula Abrams, Mark Thomas, Rhonda Tolliver, Ross Van, why do I always mess up Ross's last name? Vanleberg, Scott Jarvie, Silver Slinky, Spray Can Coins, and the Lucky James Eller. I think some others got in there real quick. If you don't think you're on the list, which is now up to 22 out of 29, make a comment in there. Are you leaving? Okay, Rhonda, we love you. I hope you feel better, honey. Mikey don't like nothing. Mikey, you are the most finicky eater I have ever known in my whole life. That's why it's so ironic that they used a Mikey for the Life cereal.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
This is absolutely gross. That boy is a P.I.G. pig.
I'm so bad. Oh, where are we at here, peoples? We got 24 out of 29. Let me see. Ooh, Metal Detecting Brooklyn's in the house. Okay, let me see. We got 24 out of 29 on my list now. I'm going to say hi to everybody one more time. Oops, up 25. We got Kit, Mikey, Daryl, Doug, Ed, Edwin, FLX, Furry, Jackalope, Jody, Leanne, Les, Mark, Metal Detecting Brooklyn, Mike Shalise, Mike the Greek, Native Warrior, Patty Disharoon, Paula Abrams, Rhonda asked me to take her out, but I'm not going to. If she wins, we're still going to send it to her because I love Rhonda. Ross Vanderberg, Scott Jarvie, Silver Slinky, Spray Can, and the Lucky James Eller. If you didn't hear your name that time, it's because 3 of you are lazy. High Plains. High Plains, you're not on there. I mean, you should be on there now. Okay, now we're up to 27. We're only missing 2. And I'm not going to wait. So I'm going to copy this list right here. And I'm going to take y'all over in and put you in the duck race. Oh, and Werner. And I do have an envelope here for you, Werner. I'm working on something. Oh, God. Oi, oi, oi. Ram-a-dam-a-ding-dong. Duck race. There we go. Yeah, one of the videos I watched today was about some new changes going on at YouTube, which might have some explanation for why I got in trouble on the channel last night for you, or day before yesterday, for using the word crap. Apparently, YouTube's new rule is you can't use any kind of bad word in the first minute of your video or live stream. Okay, Werner doesn't want to win. Well, if you win, Werner, you can pick somebody to give it to. How's that? Or you can throw it back in the box or whatever. Logic. Welcome, welcome. I'll have to make sure I get you on the list here because I already copied the list. Oh, I got a lot of tabbies open trying to get the duck race on the screen. And YouTube's getting a little bit ridiculous though. When a grown adult channel tells you you can't use the word crap, you need to use poo-poo. Oh, come on. Poo-poo? That sounds too much like popo. Names. Edit list. Paste. All right, let me try and clean this up just a tad. Make sure nobody's on 2 lines. That's the main thing. Because that messes up the duck count. 27. And who was oh, Dislogic. Gotta get on there. And then I'll get it up on the screen. Done. All right. We'll be there in a minute. Oh, okay. I am up on the screen. I've got 28 and 28. All right. We're cooking with duck. Got the ducks a happening. Go in here. Set me a time of 2 minutes. Then we're going to shuffle them up. Shuffle. Shuffle again. And 3rd shuffle. All right. We're going No, it's not for an Escalade or a Freak Parade or an escargot. It's for a book of quarters from 88 through 98. And the book has quarters in it. It's for them quarters, them Washington quarters. And it's a Whitman coin folder. And full, it's full of quarters. Is everybody ready? You want the one with the long nose? Well, I don't know. You get what you get. Be glad you got one and all. Yeah, I made a lady mad today, somebody I've known for a long time. Complaining bitterly. She has a cancerous growth in her lung, and that is not a laughing matter at all. But she is royally PO'd and posting all over Facebook how horrible it is that she can't get her surgery until January the 30th. That's like 2 weeks. You know, I can almost envision this lady standing in the hospital with a Karen haircut, except I know she doesn't have one, screaming at the doctors that she wants it done right now and she wants to talk to the manager. I mean, most people would be jumping up and down thrilled that they gave them a surgery date only 2 weeks down the line. I've been waiting for months and months and months for some of my treatments. And this entitled woman who spends most of her time on Facebook bragging about all the cruise ships she goes on, and her attitude towards my treatment is, well, why don't you just go up to Michigan and get the treatment? My response was, why don't you send me some money? She just thinks that she's entitled that way. And she's the one that would say she wanted the one with the long nose so that the nose could get across the line first. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure I pissed her off because I called her Karen and she deleted the thread. Oh, well. Okay. Somebody missing from my list. I got to see if I see who it is real quick because I don't want to leave anybody out. Oh, whoever it is, phone just keep ringing. I don't know. Now we're down to 27 again. All right, let's turn these duckies loose here. And uno, dos, 1, 2, 3, cuatro. Da, 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 da. Let me see who's calling. Carry on, ducks. I wouldn't answer that one anyway. Unknown caller. Oh, let me see what's going on with these ducks. Looks like Middle Detroit, Brooklyn on the outside. I love the little strawberry duck. Oh, that's Leanne. Well, who's this coming up in the middle? FLX detectorist. Quack. We're at the halfway mark, and somebody just took the lead. Doug Hardy just took the lead. Got Daryl USA and pink. Oh, Daryl. That color is you, baby. Silver slinky little Viking hat on. I wish they'd let us design your own duck. That would be fun, where you could go on and design your own duck and save it, and then whatever channel you were on, you could enter your duck. That would be fun. I don't have the programming skills to do that, but somebody will probably do it now and get rich. That would be my luck. Let's see. Alyssa's like, come on, Patty Disharoon. Patty Disharoon for the win. Woo! Good job. Ooh, Patty gets a quarter book. Patty get a quarter book. I gotta find a bag, put the quarter book in, so I can make sure it gets in with Patty's other goodies. Congratulations, Patty. Oh gosh, this is a mess. Get in any of these. That'll work. Alright. Because I know I have somewhere. Very nice. Oops. Okie dokie. Good job, Patty. All right, next I'm going to do the biggie. I'm going to take a little break here while I figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. I have thought long and hard about how I was going to do this year. And so got to get rid of that. I got to check my Patreons one more time, see if anybody else got in on that. You snooze, you lose. All right. One of these 8 Patreon people are going to win a piece of silver. And then you're all going to be kicking yourselves in the butt for not wanting to be a $2.96 a month sponsor. When you see this piece of silver, you're going to go, oh man, I should have put $2.96 in there. Oh, geez. All right. Choke on that Starbucks. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mean. All right. I'm just mean. But really, I see people give super chat stickers bigger than that. Dawn! Oh, my sweetie. There's my sister. Oh, I was going to call you today, too, but then I was laying in bed sick. Oh, bless you. That's my sister. She's not my real sister, but she's my sister. I've been worrying about her. She and I both been sick. We're a couple of sickos, huh, Dawn? We are a couple of sickos. Oh, gosh. I'm so glad to see you. I am so glad. Oh, I was trying to find something. I can't find what I'm looking for. Can't find it. Well, I'm going to put this on while I figured out what I'm going to do. I just got to figure out how to do it. Because it's going to be like a 2-parter. Because I got to rescue my link for my comment. I accidentally erased it. And I didn't want to erase it because I wanted to use it. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I'm really tired is what it is. I don't focus well when I'm tired. You can ask Dawn. She's actually seen me almost like walk into glass doors and stuff. I'm useless sometimes. When I'm sick, I'm not good. I'm better this evening than I was earlier today, though. I was bouncing off stuff. Even M3 was smart enough to stay away from me today. He was like, Ma, you're acting peculiar. Acting a bit peculiar. Can't find my link. I need my link. I am a mess. I'm a mess. Oh. Oh. What is going on there? That's what I need. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just out there today. But we will get this given away, and I promise at least 2 of these packets have silver in them. At least. Just got to find the link I need, and then I'll be good to go. Oh, them M3 things. That is a crazy kitty there. I don't remember. Yeah, they're going to put me in the crazy house if I don't start remembering stuff a little bit better. All right, finally found what I want. Merciful heavens. There's what I need to put the link in. Yeah, this is going to be a 2-part qualifier. What I'm going to do first is I am going to select 10 people using the comment picker. And then we're going to add those 10 people. Well, it's saying I made a boo-boo. I can't make a boo-boo. I'm not allowed to make boo-boos. Come on. I get so frustrated when I mess stuff up. It's saying that's not the right link, but I just went and got that link. So I know it's the right link. It's just giving me a hard time. I'll get it again. I can't even see what you guys are doing. You're probably all throwing stuff at me or something. Try it again. I keep trying to put the link in the comment picker and it doesn't want to let me do it. It's telling me I'm putting the wrong. Okay. There are 77 people on the comment video. Well, everybody's cussing at me now. I'm sure. Come on. I am having a terrible time. There it goes. It doesn't want me to see my comments. There we go. All right. Finally. Okay, I can get rid of that now. I can get rid of that. Who passed away? Who are we talking about? No, Dawn, you're not on the Patreon list anymore. Who passed away? I came back in and I had already... I'm not sure I know who that is. But I don't like hearing that anyone has passed away. That's not a good thing. Must. Come on. This thing is crawling. I got too many things open again. Okay. That's what I want. Comment pickle. See if we can get that up on the screen. Like I said, I'm going to pick 10 names from this. Then I'm going to get the rest of the names are going to come from the people that are right here in the stream. We're going to throw everybody on a wheel, and somebody is going to get the Epiphany prize. And then immediately following that, we're going to do the Patreon prize. Both of those, I guarantee, have silver in them. Okay, there's 77 in here. We're going to grab 10 of them. And I'm going to write them down, and then I'm going to put them on the wheel with everybody that I had on that other list. So we're going to end up with a bunch of people. Okay, just Greg. Next. Autism Magnet Fishing Mary. I'm just going to put her as Autism Mary. I'll know who it is. Third contestant, Mike the Greek. Like I said, there's going to be 10 coming from this. RNEC. That's number 4. I try to do things a little bit different because I can. Package total. Kit, you're in, Kit. You were already in, but now you're in twice. Jimmy Lacari. Can't be a drawing without Lacari in there somewhere. Lucky number 7 on that one. Richard B. Now bear in mind, you do have to be subbed to my channel. I'm not familiar with this person, but they could be a new subscriber. I got some of those. Okay, I need 2 more from here. Old Bill. And last from the video will be VMC. All right, so I can get rid of that now. Everybody got to watch me do that part. Oh, well, you'll be in, Jody, because you're in the room. All the rest of them are coming from who's in the room. So I'm going to restart the Nightbot. Don't post until I tell you to. And then I'm going to take everybody else from who's here. I think that's fair. All right. Giveaway mods. All right. Now, if you're here, post in the stream. And we will have the bot pick up the names. I'll give you a minute to do that. It says there are 20 of you in the house. So y'all do that. And while you do that, I got to go put some food in M's bowl before he rips my leg off. We have to feed the kitties. Got to. Got to feed them. He's much happier now. He needed his Rachel Rays. I am not sponsored by Rachel Ray, but I wish I was, because this cat's going to eat me out of house and home. He likes that Rachel Ray food. He spoke. All right, we got 22, and the bot says we got 21. So, all right. I don't know who the 22nd one is, but we ain't waiting all night. Let me get them copied. I'll read the list. Going in from the Nightbot are Kit, All Things Silver, Archaeology Mikey, Daryl USA, Dawn the Metal Detective, Doug Harding, Ed Booth, Edwin Smith, FLX Detectorist, Furry Plants and Coins, Jimmy Lacari, Jody Greenwood, Leanne Crawford, Mark Thomas, Mike Chalise, Mike the Greek, Patty Disharoon, Paula Abrams, Ross Vanderberg, Silver Slinky, and the Lucky James Eller. And somebody else is not in, but I don't know who it is. So it might be Warner. So anyway, I got to get my group opened here. We're going to put all them people on the wheel. I think there's only 2 that have more than 1 entry, and it's Kit and Jimmy Lacari. Everybody else only has one. So let me get all this junk off. Paste all these people on. Come on. I gotta. Kit, it does not like the way Kit has his name. Now I gotta add the 10 from the comment video. Who were just Greg, Autism Mary, Mike the Greek. Oops. So there's somebody else that has 2. Mike the Greek has 2. RNC. I can't type tonight. I am just hitting the wrong keys. I don't know why. Active total. I don't know where he is tonight. And BNC. All right. Save that. So we got got 31 people on there. Let's get it up on the big screen. My goodness. Y'all funny. There we go. Think we're almost ready. All right. Come on now. Get the wheel up there. That's about as big as I can make it. Got everybody on there that I can squeeze on there from the 2 lists. And we're going to start eliminating. The last man standing wins. Are you subscribed to my channel, Tammy? That's rule number 1. You got to be 18 or older. You got to be subscribed to the channel. You got to be in the room. Well, you don't actually have to be in the room, but I can put your name on the wheel if it will let me at this point. Just putting you as Tammy. Last person is going to win. Oops, there's another new one. Although not new. Enforcer's been here before. All right, that is the end. Nobody else is going on the wheel. We are closed. Last person is going to get to choose between a coin prize or a detecting prize. So, all right, let's start spinning and see who lasts the longest. If I can remember how to spin this wheel. Boy, it's slow. Okay, package total. No, Arnie. Arnie is out. No Arnie. Oops. I got to see if I got this thing set to take them off. I don't think I do. I got to get Arnie off of there. And FLX, I got to get off of there. I got to see how to do that. It's not letting me take them off. Hang on. I'm going to have to stop this and start it over. I'm sorry, folks. This wheel's not doing what I need. Oh my goodness. It won't stop. It won't stop. All right. We're going to have to use something different. This is not working. This wheel is not allowing me to remove people. And I have to be able to do that. So let me go back to, and it's not spinning right either. So we're going to have to use something different. I'm sorry. I'm having terrible problems. Ignore anything you see from this because it's not working properly. There's something seriously wrong. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do runner. I can't find the auto remove on this one, Paula. That's the problem. It's not the wheel that I normally use, and it does not appear to have an auto remove. So I'm gonna have to move this to something else. In the meantime, I got to get Paula on, and there was somebody else I saw that I did not have. Yeah, it's this wheel. It's not me. So we're gonna go with something that I know works on this, but we're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna do a duck race, but instead of just whoever wins duck race, I'm going to see how many people land in this duck race. Oh, I got to do this whole list again. This is going to stink. All right. I'm sorry. This is almost as bad as Tuesday. Oh, crap. You know what? I'm not going to fight with any of this crap. We're going to do a pick a number. No, I can't. We can't do that because they're what you call it? The people from the comment video didn't have to be here to win, so they can't pick a number. If you're not in the comment video, go get in it because that's what we're going to use. You got it's pinned at the top of the stream. Go make a comment on it. You're going to have 5 minutes. Yeah, a lot of things are not going right with that. So we're going to go back to, let's just use the comment video. Because now my whole list is wiped off. I've got to put the whole list back in again. So I appreciate all the suggestions, but I don't want to do that more than once. The names are already in the comment video. If you have not commented on it, you need to go over and get in it because that's where the winner is going to come from. I'm getting real frustrated right now. It's just, I've been having technical difficulties with this all week. And it's very, very frustrating. I'm about to throw my computer out the window. Kind of frustrating. So if someone would please post the link to the comment video, everybody go over there and make a comment, and I'll give you a few minutes to do that. I'm sorry, people. It's just not going smooth. Mikey, thank you. Mikey, I know it is pinned, but I have 2 channels running at the same time, and it's not pinned on the top of the second one. That's why I asked if someone would please post it. Oh, I know it's pinned. No, the old list got completely wiped off my screen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Please just go make a comment on the comment video. Either that or I just won't do the drawing tonight at all. Because now I'm starting to get PO'd. I'm frustrated and nobody is listening to me as to why I am telling you. Thank you, Mikey. I have 2 channels running at the same time. It is only pinned on one of them. That's why I kept asking my mods to please post it again, so that the people in both channels can see it. I know it's complicated. I accidentally, when I went to try to get out of that wheel, it wiped out my list. And I was going to have to put it all back in again. Thank you, Mark. And I don't want to do that because it's getting late. I've been on almost 2 hours and I still have several prizes left to go. And you can hear my voice is starting to run out. That's why I said, everybody just go post on the comment video and we'll just take it from there. And it'll be fair to everybody, because that's what a comment video is for. I was just trying to make it more interesting, and instead I made it a big mess. I apologize. Sometimes there's just nothing I can do about it. The other night, oh, yeah, that would help, Mark. And I can't even get in there right now. That's my other issue. But I think I posted it in there earlier. Thank you, Tammy. And I'm trying to not lose my Patreon list, because that drawing is immediately after this one. All right, I can get rid of that. I have those written down. Okay. I apologize, people. I'm not trying to be a bee. I'm really not. I'm just, when things start going crazy like this, and I'm tired and I don't feel well, I get really frustrated. I'm an old lady. I'm allowed to do that. Oh, excuse me. There, that's the one I was trying to think of the command for. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Yeah, well, see, that's what's happening. I'm having internet issues and lag and just I pulled up the wrong wheel, and that one, the one that I usually use has a little box that you check that automatically takes people off once their name has been picked. This one, if it has one, I could not find it. And I couldn't get it to stop. And it just kept spinning and spinning. And finally, the only way to get it stopped was to shut the window. Well, when I did that, oh, there's my brother watching me melt down. Hi, brother. So everybody say hi to Dan. Hi, Dan. He gets to watch me melt down. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that wheel was, but we're going back to the original. Yeah, I'll make a bookmark for that one, Mark, so that I get the right one next time. I got an inferior product. It was not good. It just threw people around. It wasn't good. Hi to Dan Martin. You guys that were here earlier, don't tell him all those things I said about him. He'll get a big head. Think he's something. Hey, we like Canned Ham in here. Hey, David. All right, going back to the original Susie Q shenanigans. There you go, Jimmy. That's it. Or as it was Fireside Theater had this line in there, one of their comedy routines. What's all this brouhaha? I think everybody else has got shenanigans. I think I got brouhaha. Friend of mine even named his band. Oh, I'm off to a sane world. There is no such thing, brother o' mine. But thank you for stopping in. We love you. We do. You're a good brother. I think I'll keep you. I had you this long. All right. Is everybody in on that comment video? I certainly hope so. All right. Oops. I don't want that. I'm clicking on all kinds of weird stuff tonight. Seeing parts of the internet I probably shouldn't be seeing. Oh, mercy. We is having a time. We're going to give this thing away one way or the other. It might take us a while. No, we're getting pretty close now. I need to do some serious maintenance on my computer, though. That's for sure. Something not cooperating. Probably need to run all the diagnostics on it and clean things up a tad. Okay, comment video. Da-dee-da, la-dee-da. Oh my goodness. We is having us a time. I'll be giving something away here eventually. Get rid of that. Y'all are so patient. I don't know how I end up with one person watching, but we managed to get it done. Cracks me up sometimes. I see these channels where they're bad mouthing the boomers, and I'm like, y'all wouldn't have some of this stuff if it wasn't for us old farts. Wait till when they get old, they'll figure it out. That it's not that we're stupid, it's that we're old. And things don't always work when you get old. All right. All right, I'm almost there. My everything needs scrubbed. Oh, thank you guys. I love you. No, I wouldn't say that, Kit. There have been some people that I have had the bot pick them 3 different times in the same stream because I didn't take them out, and they got picked more than once. So don't say that because that's not true. I know it's happened to Jimmy Licari before, where he's been picked on the same thing. Let's see how many people we got. 80. All right, there's 80 people in here. Let me get it on. Finally, we're going to get this done. We are going to get it done. I'll be here all doggone night. But it will get done. Let's get over here to random picker. Now, anybody that wanted, I email me and make sure I have your contact info and let me know. On this one, you did not have to be present. Whoever it is has 5 days to claim their prize. Otherwise, I'll throw it back in the box and it'll become next month's pay. So we're going to hit darn picker. And whoever it is going to win an Epiphany prize, and they're going to get to pick between a metal detecting prize or a coin collecting prize. And then the other prize is going to go to the Patreon drawing. So are we ready to find out who is going to be the lucky Epiphany winner? Here we go. DL Treasures. DNL Treasures, are you in the house? Now, since they are not here to pick, I happen to know that they would be happy with either item. But I'll give them a... And none of these things will get mailed out until we have determined that the parties are in compliance with all the rules. But let's see what DNL won. Oops. Get this little envelope open. Oh, I stapled that one real good. All right. Now there's still, after I do the Patreon one, there's still 2 or 3 more drawings for the people that are in the stream. So do not leave because there's still more goods. Okay. Ooh. DNL is going to receive, assuming they claim in the next 5 days. Here. Oh, come on. This thing is so pokey tonight. Pokey. I need to get on the scope. Okay, one of the things they're going to get, and that's going to be mailed directly from Amazon so that I can save some postage, is a 2023 Red Book, the Bible of coin collecting. And they have won, assuming they collect it, a 1 ounce 999 fine silver. Gotta get it turned right side up. Fine silver round. This came from Silver Trade Unit. Okay, Silver Trade Unit. Doesn't say who it came from. Maybe it's on this side. I don't know who made this, but it's very nice. And it now belongs to the lovely folks at D&L Treasures, along with a copy of the 2023 Red Book, assuming that I hear from them in the next 5 days. See, I told you there was silver in there. Like I said, I got to make sure they are in compliant with all the rules. I actually had one last year that won one of the big prizes and never collected. The one that worked, I don't know. I had it in my bookmarks, and then the other day I ran some diagnostics and it wiped out a bunch of cookies and bookmarks and things that I didn't want it to wipe out. And then when I went back to try to use them, they were not there anymore. So, like I said, I'm going to have to sit down and do some maintenance on my computer, make a folder where I have all those things again. I don't know what happened, but I've been fighting with my computer ever since I ran those diagnostics. All right. So now I am just on the Patreon sponsor. Since there's only 8 people in that, I wrote all their names down, and I'm just going to pull one out because I don't want to go into, well, actually what I'm going to do, I did this last time. I'm going to give all of them a number. Number 1, it will be Doug Harding. Number 2 will be K-Coins. I'm just calling them K-Coins. Kit Coins. Number 3 will be Snow Dog. 4 is Furry Plants and Coins. 5 is Mark Thomas. 6 is Werner. 7 is Cynthia Swearingen. And 8 is Susan Berman. Now, I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to, excuse me. Hang on. Can't breathe here. All right. I have somewhere a number picker. Random number generator. I only need between 1 and 8. If anybody else got in on Patreon, since I made this list, speak now. What are you? You should be seeing random number generator. rather than me. Goodness. Hang on. See, 34. Yeah, well, I didn't intend for it to run. Somebody thought they were helping me. Okay. You should be looking at a screen that says random number generator with my little screen down in the corner. Someone no, that or yeah, today I didn't do much of anything. I kind of just laid in bed sick all day. Had a rough day. That's why I'm getting so frustrated now, I think. Okay, somebody tell me what you're seeing on the screen. 34. I don't know where you're getting 34. Oh, yeah, that's on the random number generator page where that 34 is. So that's not the number. That's just something that's on that page right now until I hit the number. Because I just want a number between 1 and 8. And again, the people in this drawing are number 1, Doug Harding, number 2, Kit Coins, number 3, Johnny Snowdog, number 4, Furry Plants and Coins, number 5, Mark Thomas, number 6, Werner, number 7, Cynthia Swearingen, and number 8, Susan Berman. And whatever number this thing picks, that's going to be our Patreon silver winner. Number 2, Kit. See that 2, folks? Over where she was seeing the 34 before, now it says 2. Now it says 2. And that 2 is the guy that said he wasn't going to win. Kit Coins. Let's see what Kit won for his $2.96 a month investment in our Patreon. I think he's going to like it. I think he's going to like this. I would like this. In fact, I did like it, but I have 2 of them. I had this one, and then I had another one that was donated by Dennis Jameson. So let's show him what he gets. Let's get the scopeable up here. I feel better now. Now I got all the big drawings done. I don't like it when things go cuckoo on me. It's frustrating me. All right. This is what the person would have won if they had picked number 1. Package number 1. You would have got this and a Christmas ornament. This is a Canadian dollar, 1958. It's rated as an MS63. It is 80% silver. And it's, anyway, let's just put it under here. It is in plastic, so it's going to have a little reflective on it. There's the lovely Queen on the one side, And this is the totem pole. This is the 1858-1958 centennial dollar. There's your totem pole. And this is the British Columbia bicentennial. And that Mr. Kit got. Mr. Kit. It's not rigged since Jimmy didn't win. Oh, yeah, I like that, Kit. Now the rest of the drawings are for the rest of you. All right, Kit, who didn't think he had a chance. And there will be a couple of other little things in there with this. I just couldn't put them in the envelope. But there will be an ornament and probably another coin. But that is the December Patreon. Now see, Kit pays $2.96 a month to the channel and gets a nice little chunk of silver. So there you go. Oh, you don't have that one. That's good. That's very good. All right, so that takes care of the big prizes. I still got a couple little ones in here. One of them was donated back by Old Bell, and the other one is number 4 that did not get picked in the 12 days, as was that red book was one that did not get picked. So now y'all are free to go, or you're free to hang out with me while I do some more pennies. And we're gonna give away these other 2 prizes, and then my box will be emptied. And then over the weekend, I got to start packaging them all up, getting everybody's consolidated that won more than one thing. I thank y'all for putting up with my tantrum of sorts. I just get really frustrated when things don't work. Like I said, I'm going to have to sit down here if I'm going to keep doing this channel and get a little better organized. Because it gets really frustrating to me when things don't go as I want them to. So we'll see. Yeah, Kit, do send me another one, because that will remind me that you have more than one package. And I will make sure that I do all the postage on one instead of multiple, because that will save me a little money. Last year it cost me over $300 to mail out all the things we gave away. So anyway, we're going to do a couple rolls, and if I don't find a weenie in here to give things away with, we may just hold on to those other 2 and give them away Monday in the Lodo show. They will get given out. I just am not sure when or how. I'm tired is what it is. Coppers, 2 coppers in a row. And nothing there. And a little trash can. Oh, and I got a new contest I'll be announcing on Monday. It's gonna run for a couple weeks. It's something different we've never done before. Part of the Lodo coin collection show. But so y'all stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll save these 2 and give them away in that package. That might be a good idea. It depends. If I find a Wheatie, obviously we'll be playing the what year's the Wheatie game. All right, thank you, Patty. Love you. I'll look at the pictures. We'll be looking at them soonly. Ooh, that's crispy. What is that? 69 something. Well, let's play with our fancy stand here. I always said something that could have come out real bad. Oh. Trying to read if that's a D or an S. This coin is so cruddy, it's hard to tell. It's a 69 something. Huh. Let's get a little closer. Maybe we can make this out. Ooh, we went all the way there. It went so far I can't get it adjusted. There we go. Now. Goodness. I can't read. All right. Come on now. Stop that. Okay, now I can see it. It's a 69D. Whew, that was a lot of work just to read that. But that's how close I can get now. I could never do that without this new stand that we got from Mikey. This new stand is really awesome. I like playing with it sometimes, just doing the zoom in with it. It has really made my life easier. 96, 80. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make me a custom penny mat that will fit in my workspace, because I can't afford the ones online. I was looking and they're like $25 or something, and I just can't do that. And they, like I said, they wouldn't fit in my workspace anyway. So I'm gonna have to get creative. I think I know how I'm gonna do it. I found my laminating machine. So I think I'm gonna measure my space and then draw me one out and laminate it with my laminating machine and cut it to fit in the space. That seems to be how I'm gonna have to solve that issue. Copper. We'll see how it works out. But like I said, I don't have room for one of those standard mats. So once I get all this 63D, get all this Christmas stuff and all the Christmas merchandise put away and do that, and then I'm gonna try and tighten up I'm either gonna tighten up the channel stuff or give up trying to do it, because I'm really frustrated that I can't get the last part of the monetization. There's so many people that started their channels way after me, and they do fundamentally the same thing that I do, and they're monetized, and I don't know how they did that. I'm just not good at it, I guess. And it's embarrassing because I was a broadcasting major. I don't see anything DDO looking about that. Yeah, thanks, Kit. I have all these other things that people can send donations, and I don't get them. I don't get donations. Very rarely do I get a donation. I got one for some postage from Daniel Lauren for the Christmas, but I'll be in channels that have the ability to do super chats and that kind of stuff, and they're getting $10 here and $20 there, and I guess it's because it's easy. The button's right there, and they don't have to really do anything. But I'll sit here and say, hey, can somebody help me with $2.96? And nothing. Nothing. It's crickets. It hurts my feelings sometimes. I'm struggling. I don't think it hurts my feelings as bad as the lady did today, though, that when I was on Facebook, and yeah, there's some crickets. Yeah, I was on Facebook, and this lady's just like, well, why don't you just go to Michigan and get your treatments and not move there? And I'm like, why don't I just go to Michigan? Because I just don't have the money to run back and forth to Michigan. No, Ed, you did not win. I am so sorry. We had the Patreon winner was Kit, and the Epiphany winner was what was it? Dean. Where did I put it? DNL Treasures. I believe that's it. Got so many of them here. Oh, it's going to cost me a ton of money to do this. Yeah, DNL Treasures won the Epiphany prize. See how I are? Yeah. Yeah, well, Furry, you've done your part. Dawn has done her part. I mean, there are people that have helped me. I'm not saying that there aren't. But this one lady on Facebook, she is she's always talking about all the cruises she goes on and all the trips she goes on, and throwing a little bit of a Karen fit because she has to wait 2 weeks for a surgery. And I'm trying to explain to her, hey, a lot of people end up having to wait months to get a surgery scheduled. Waiting 2 weeks, honey, you're golden if you're only waiting 2 weeks. And her attitude was that I should just go to Michigan and get my treatment and come back where I live. Number one, I can't get treatment for much of anything where I live. And number two, this is not a disease where you just go up and get a surgery and you come back. This is a disease where I have to be there for infusions, which are like chemo, for at least a year. How practical is that going to be for me to go back and forth like that? This lady does not live in the real world. She lives in the world of people that have money. Yeah, Mikey. Mikey's been waiting since the beginning of 2020 to get surgery on his jaw. You don't just always get that kind of, fast scheduled stuff. And she's like, but I've got cancer. And I said, yeah, so do 1.9 million other people. And she's whining about having to wait until January 30th. Really? Man, if I thought I was going to get my treatment by January 30th, I'd be doing a happy dance all over the place. I'd have the camera on so y'all could watch it. I'm like, wow, how self-entitled can you be? And I called her out on it, and so she deleted the thread, and I really don't care. I don't. Because do I feel bad she has cancer? Of course I do. But do I feel that she is expecting more than the average person gets? Absolutely. The average person that I know ends up waiting months and months. Oh, no double ear. I mean, I've been trying to get treatment for this thing for over 2 years now. I couldn't even get a diagnosis for months and months. And even when they finally did schedule me for the biopsy, I waited 2-3 months before that happened. And that's just commonplace. No double ear there. Oh, there was nothing in that roll. Yeah, in the land of everything pumpkin spice lattes. Yeah, she's kind of that way. And she's constantly posting selfies, about how pretty she is and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going this cruise. And yeah, Ed, it does sound like the VA, but in this case, VA stands for Virginia. But yeah, I used to have to deal with the VA with my ex-husband, and yeah, it does sound a lot like the VA. But the fact of the matter is, most of the procedures, it's take a number and stand in line. This lady happens to have money, and she doesn't even realize how privileged she is. She's like, oh, well, I shouldn't have to wait that long. I mean, I have cancer. So what, lady? Big whoop. I mean, like I said, I don't mean to sound like I don't feel bad that she has cancer. I do feel bad that she has cancer. But other people have things just as bad or worse than she does. They're not getting their surgery in 2 weeks. They're getting theirs in 2 or 3 months, or in some cases 2 years. How dare her tell me, just go to Michigan and get your treatment and then go back home? Really? Well, she lives in Florida, and I think maybe if I looked at her driver's license where her address is, it probably says Fantasyland out there at Disney. I'm pretty sure she lives in Fantasyland. But yeah, I was really insulted to have her sit there and speak so condescendingly to me. I mean, I've known this person for a long, long time. And only in the last couple years have I realized just how self-absorbed she is. I mean, that when she said that today about, oh, just go to Michigan and get your treatment and then go back to where you live. Number one, I can't stand where I live. I was never intended to live here to begin with. I got stuck here. Number two, they don't have treatments for almost any of the illnesses that I have here. They have no public transportation to speak of. I mean, it's just, I feel like I've dropped into the bowels of HE double hockey sticks, as Radar used to say. But yeah. She's like, well, why don't you just do this? And I was like, why don't you just send me some money? Here's a link to the GoFundMe. You know? Oh my God. I would be so happy if my treatment was in 2 weeks. Yeah, low income, disabled and elderly. Yep, you're gonna get pushed to the back of the bus. It doesn't matter anything about color. If you're in any of those categories, you're at the back of the medical bus. As far as getting treatment, don't hold your breath, because you will probably be dead. We'd be dead waiting for the oxygen tank to get filled up. But yeah, I just was appalled that she took that attitude. Like, one time she told me, oh, I could never live in Michigan. All those people are so redneck, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really? You know, and she's like, oh, that place is nasty. And I'm like, have you ever been to Michigan? You know, why are you buying into what you see on TV? The only thing you see on TV most of the time about Michigan, ooh, there's a 68 for Doug Harding. The only time you see much about Michigan on TV, it's about Flint or Detroit. The two worst places in the state. There's so much good about Michigan. And this lady is just like, you know, she thinks everybody from Michigan is uneducated and, you know, just violent, and she couldn't be further from the truth. Michigan has one of the best medical systems. Oh, so close, a 59. They have some of the best medical care in the country in Michigan. University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. I mean, there are some really, really. Oh no, she wouldn't be able to handle Ohio. I mean, compared to Michigan, Ohio is like the Amazon forest or something. Ohio can get pretty rough. I have relatives in Ohio. But, I mean, she has just judged everything in Michigan based on something she saw on the news. And believe me, Michigan is not like that. Most of Michigan is pretty awesome. I don't get it, but she's a piece of work. I finally just had enough of her today and called her out on that because, yeah, just assume I can just pick up, run up to Michigan. Honey, if I could do that, it'd be a one-way trip. I wouldn't be running back and forth from there. She's like, oh, just fly up there and get your treatment and come home. Really? You gonna buy me a bunch of airplane tickets? I'll tell you how to get me to the airport. Yeah. There's not even an airport where I live. I have to go all the way down to North Carolina. About an hour or so to even get on a plane. Lady's clueless. A while back when I said something about my car being broken down, and she says, what was it she said? Oh, I said something about I couldn't get to the grocery store because my car was broken. And she's like, just call an Uber. Honey, we don't have Uber where I live. Well, then call Lyft. We don't have Lyft. We'll call a cab. We don't have cabs. Yeah, see, Paula, that's the kind of stuff I deal with. I have to have internet. I don't have cable TV, but I have to have internet because I do these Zoom and other teledoctor visits. And yeah, that's Paula, you're in Virginia too, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Paula is also in the state of Virginia. So as you will be able to tell, I'm not kidding. This is how things work here. We don't get to go to the doctor most of the time. We just get to see somebody play one on television, so to speak. That's why I got misdiagnosed with this stupid thing, that this IgG4. I had a doctor, and I use the term very loosely, diagnosed me with Graves' disease. This is nothing like Graves' disease. It's completely Yeah, that's it, Ed. Why don't you just drive to Michigan? It's only about an inch on the map. Yeah, I know, Dawn. I know you want to move back here, but you're not in quite the same boat that I'm in. If you were having to do what I have to do just to get to the doctor, you would never want to see Virginia again. Dawn's family lives here. So and she is like so far away from them. And in fact, one of my best doctors that I have up in Roanoke, was one of Dawn's doctors. So we have a common bond over that awesome guy. But yeah, it's hard. But yeah, that's their attitude, Ed. Why don't you just drive to Michigan? It's only about an inch on the map. Really. I know you hate Texas. I know you do, sweetheart. I lived there. I hate Texas too. Yeah, in a Barbie power car. Oh, I'm gonna try to make me up a meme with a Barbie car and a map of Michigan and a prescription pad and send it to this lady. Oh, that's a good one. I love you guys because you make me laugh. When I absolutely don't feel like laughing, you guys always, somebody in here is going to crack me up. I have tears rolling down my cheeks. Yeah, I thought you were in Virginia. So, well, Edwin, let me explain this to you in the politest terms that I can. As far as Dawn was not raised in Texas. Dawn went there after she got married. Dawn is from the West Virginia mountains. This is a completely different lifestyle. Everything is different. It's 16 hours for her to come see her family. And I get it. And as for my experience with Texas, I'm not even going to get into it too much, but I lived in Texas in the early 90s. And I did not have a good time living there. I moved there for a job that was supposed to pay me a tremendous amount of money. I got A trailer hooked to the back of the Barbie car. Don't forget M3 in the back seat. Hell, M3 gonna be driving, honey. Anyway, I moved to Texas because I was supposed to go to work at one of the oil refineries in a rather well-paying job. And 2 days before the job was supposed to start, I mean, I had gotten rid of almost everything I owned except what would fit in my Chevy Suburban. I had driven all the way to Texas, found a place to stay with a friend of mine until I could get started on the job. And 2 days before the job, they call me and tell me, oh, we're sorry, but we've had a hiring freeze and we will not be employing you. That was my introduction to Texas. And it only got worse from there. I ended up losing the other few things I had in a flood. I had my home ransacked. You name it, it happened. I absolutely hated it. Had my Suburban broken into. Just one thing after another. Then I puked the engine in my Suburban, had to rebuild my engine. I mean, I had some good things happen there, but not many. It was, in general, not my favorite place to live. Well, yeah, they waited until I relocated from Tampa, Florida to Houston, Texas. Well, Pasadena. I didn't live in Pasadena. I lived in Jacinto City, but that area. But they waited until I got there. And then 2 days after I got there, they told me, sorry. And I was stuck there for 3 years. In the meantime, my mom was sick, and I finally was able to get back to Florida. And then Texas snafu'd my driver's license, and it was a mess getting my Florida license back. And oh my God, it was just awful from one end to the other. While I was there, my boss was committing fraud and used my credit to do it. And a bunch of other people's. His cousin ended up committing suicide because of it. Was a nightmare. And then I had relatives that lived over by Colleen, and I went to see them, and it was not a good experience for me. I was so happy when I got back to Florida. Oh, but yeah, it was a bad deal. They had the big floods that happened, I think it was in 92. And I lived, my place backed up against Green Bayou that runs through Houston and Jacinto City. And even though I moved everything up as high as I could, I still ended up losing a lot of things to that flood. So, in general, it was not a good experience. And I understand Dawn's position. She is so far from her family, and she doesn't like it there. And I don't blame her for wanting to be here. I want to be back in Michigan, where I lived for several years. So And then as it turns out, that's where I need to be, according to all the doctors, when they diagnosed me with this IgG4 in my eye socket and my brain behind my eye. And they did the biopsy. They called me one day and said, well, we got your biopsy results back from the University of Michigan. And I burst out laughing, and the lady says, well, what's so funny about that? And I said, well, I've been trying to get back to Michigan for 2 years now. I'm glad to hear part of me got there. And I'm still trying to get there. And the doctors at Duke University have even told me there's no point in them making another appointment for me. There's not really anything they can do. And that my focus needs to be on getting back to Michigan, where they have a treatment program and research for this disease at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. So it's my doctor telling me that's where I need to go. And that's where I want to be. So unfortunately, though, I don't have the magic powered Barbie car that will just get me to Michigan, because it's only an inch on the map. That's the longest inch I have ever seen. I may have had a boyfriend once that tried to convince me that an inch was larger than that. Yes, I know that was a terrible joke. But I'm just saying, it might as well be 1,000,000 miles if you don't have money. And this lady just didn't get it. She does not understand that the reason that she doesn't have to wait but 2 weeks is because she has money. She has the best insurance money can buy. I don't have that luxury. I have crap. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say that word. I got in trouble last night. I'm supposed to say poo-poo. Oh, my God. Oh, shoot. I just put that in the wrong pouch. Get over there. Well, I'm not having any luck with these pennies. I have not found a single Wheatie. I haven't found much of anything. I did find some coppers. But I think I'm going to do one more giveaway. And then I'm going to call it a night. Once I finish this roll, my penny hopper is full. It needs to be emptied into something else. Oh, goodness. And now my sinuses are acting up. Must be something on these dirty coins. Oh, Mikey, your girlfriend's here. Oh, Mikey, your girlfriend sneaked in. Doggone them. There we go. Get out of here. They're worried about me saying crap, and they got that stuff all over the place. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I could not believe I got in trouble. Was told to use poo-poo. Seriously? I'm an adult. I don't use poo-poo and pee-pee, and maybe if I had little kids. But this was between 9:30 and 10 o'clock at night last night on a channel that plays a lot of rap and stuff. And they're wanting to get on me over using the word crap. I just excused myself and left the channel. I wasn't really having a very good time in there anyway, but that kind of really. Yeah, that's kind of my point, Leanne. People that have money don't understand the concept of being poor unless they got their money later. You know, if you've been poor and then you got money, sometimes you have a better appreciation for it. But I don't think this girl has ever been poor in her life. I truly don't. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I gotta find something to dump these pennies in. Is that empty? No, that is not empty. Oh my goodness. I don't think that one's empty either. Oops, I just pushed that off the back of the shelf. That wasn't good. Oh, well, poo-poo magoo. Where am I going to put these pennies? Oh, maybe that one. Nope. Yep, maybe. Woohoo, empty penny box. Perfect. Oh, I gotta dump this to go everywhere. I just lost it. Oh, I hope I didn't break the scope. That would just be too much. Oh, this is what it's like to not have space for anything. Dawn will tell you I live in a little tiny apartment. It's like they think because you're old people, you shrink so you don't need as much room. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm okay. I just knocked the microscope open over. I turned the camera back on. Come on. Today, please. There we go. I don't know where I'm pointed at. Which camera's on? I knocked both cameras and the microscope off at the same time. Okay, I got my scope back. Got my microphone. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, boy. I think I need to log off because I'm going to hurt myself. Ow. I've got my pajama bottom stuck to my chair. It's stuck in the wheel. There we go. All right. All right. Got the penny pot emptied into a box. Oh, Lordy me. What have I done? It's a doozy. All right. Let me get those picked up. All right. We are back. Not too tiny. We're M3. Yeah, now M3 really doesn't knock me off stream. Yeah, Dawn has been in my apartment. She has slept here. She knows how really tiny this place is. It is unbelievably small. All right. I think I'm Whew, okay, I got everything situated again. I'm going to do one more roll. If I don't find anything in that, I'm just going to give something away and yeah. And move on. Because I think I'm getting slap happy or something. And we'll just save those other gifts for Monday night's Lodo show. I do have quarters for Monday night's show, by the way. I got them for last week's show, and then I was sick that night, so we didn't do a show. So I do have quarters for that. Oh, don't want to lose these. Those are my two that I found. And my weird coin with the Made in Hong Kong sticker on it. That's still funny. All right, I'm back in business now. What is this? Oh, that's Who's He Watches 68. What is this? Okay. Oh my goodness. 500. I think mine is 475, Leanne. If I remember correctly, 475 feet. I could be wrong, but it seems to me that's the measurement. Let's see if I can find out. It's small. And terribly laid out where they just don't have any storage in them. Very, very tiny. It says average square feet is 5, but they're not all that big. The ones that have 504 square feet are the ones that couples live in. The single tenants like me, I believe they're 475 square feet. Yeah, pretty little. Pretty little. Yeah. Like I said, they have a few husbands and wives that live here, but they give the 504 square feet one to them. So I guess hubby has an extra 5 feet to keep his big shoes or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's really small. And I did not intend on living here. I was on my way to Michigan, stopped here to drop some things with relatives that came out of my mom's storage and my mom's house, and ended up, first I slipped and fell and cracked 5 ribs, and then I ended up having a pulmonary embolism, and I've been stuck here ever since, and I was never intended to be here. So I've got most of my stuff is in storage. I've been weeding through it, getting rid of a lot of it. But yeah, most of my stuff I don't even have access to because I can't fit it in my apartment. My apartment is always a mess because I have craft items that I make money that way. And so there's always a bunch of craft projects. I have not seen my kitchen table since I moved in. I mean, it's in here. I just can't see it. It's covered with craft items. Sometimes I take the stuff downstairs to the community room and try to work on it there because there's no room here. I can't access my sewing machine or any of that stuff. I hate it. My apartment in Georgia was twice this big. Almost. It was like 985 feet. Plus I had front and back outdoor patios. And I was supposed to have a place of similar size when I got to Michigan, but because I had the embolism, I got booted off the waiting list for the low-income housing there, and they shoved me all the way to the back of the list again. And I'm still looking at 18 months. I don't have 18 months. So I got to figure out how to pay regular rent out of $900 a month and still be able to pay utilities and all that stuff. And that's why we've been trying to raise this money so I can pay some rent in advance and not have to worry about it while I'm getting my treatments. And they have some programs I would be eligible for, but I have to be back in Michigan to apply for them. I have to be a Michigan resident. So it's the catch-22. I can't apply for them and get on the waiting list. I actually have to be there. So, yeah. Just drive up there and get your treatments. Please. Oh, have mercy. I don't know. I've never been that entitled where I thought that was how things worked. But yeah, she couldn't comprehend that where I live doesn't have Uber or a taxi or that we have a bus system that doesn't start running until 8:30 in the morning and stops at 3:30. I'm not sure who's supposed to be riding that, but people that are trying to get to work sure can't make much use out of that. And it doesn't run on Sunday, and it doesn't run much on Saturday, and it doesn't really. I live right behind a Walmart, and if I get on that bus here at the complex, I can see the Walmart, but it takes 45 minutes to get to the Walmart because they got to go all the way around the town. No, Dawn, I'm not that one. I sent the application back, and she said they can't put me on. That's where I'm in that bind, where she said she can't put me on the list because I'm not a Michigan resident. Well, I have a friend who works in a congressman's office up in that area, and I just happened to find his phone number the other day. So I'm going to get a hold of him and find out if that's even true, because I don't think that's true. All right, well, there was nothing in that roll either. And if y'all don't have an objection, there's 8 of you that have hung out. So I'm going to give away this envelope that old Belle put back in from last night. I don't remember what's in it. We'll open it up. But we're just going to play guess a number. And I'll put the range up here in a minute. And we'll give this one away. And I'm going to hold the other one for Monday night because I don't have a lot of things left I can give away. And I probably need to have something for that show. So let's do this real quick. And then I'm going to call it a night. Okay. All right. Since there's only 8 people in here, the range is 1 through 20. Hi, treasure hunter. And this will be what's left out of the bottom of the box. You get 1 guess, closest without going over. Yeah, that's pretty small, Paula, but it's way bigger than what Leanne and I are dealing with. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, 1 guess per person, closest without going over. Mike, you've been lurking back there all this time? That's the quietest I ever saw you. I think just about everybody's had a chance to make their guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I think we're going to say stop. And let's see. Go back up to the top so I can look at the numbers. Here's my little piece of paper. The winning number is 11. Let's see who's closest without going over. Treasure Hunter has 7. Furry's over. Ed's over. Leanne's over. Mikey has 9. Mike Schlese has 8. Edwin's over. Paula's over. Okay, what are we at here? I think our winner is... No, it can't be. It's that stinking little I hate bacon Mikey. Okay, it's Archaeology Mikey. Let's see. Let's see what was in here. Oh, my goodness. My little brat. You know I love you, Mikey. Okay, this was put back in from Old Bell, who won the Who's That Drummer on the 12 Drummers Drumming. Mikey got a bicentennial $50 and some kind of Wii that I can't see. 52. It looks better than that. That's just plastic glare. If I put my finger on it, you can see it. It's just the glare off the plastic. So I have already a package for Mikey, so those will just go in there with his. And that other prize we'll give away next week because I got to have a starter pack for 2023. So, all right, that's it for me. I am done. Stick a fork in my bicentennial bacon anniversary coin. Oh, Mikey, you're always in some kind of grief, aren't you, baby? All right, sweeties, we love you. I gotta go to bed. My voice is about done. Oops, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to have another catastrophe here. There we go. All right, we're shutting the place down now. When we had our 2 kids living here, it was close quarters. Yeah, I bet it was. But yeah, this place is just, I get claustrophobic in here sometimes. It's bad. And I haven't been able to go detecting. And that's one of the things that really gets me out of here. I was supposed to go the other day, and I woke up in AFib and didn't get to go. So, yeah, I survived the stream. I'm not bleeding. There have been times where blood has been drawn. This wasn't one of them. All right. Thank you guys for hanging with me. My next regularly scheduled program is Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern with the Lodo Coin Show. If you want anything tonight, be sure you email me. If you see DNL Treasure, somebody tell them they got 5 days to collect a prize, or it goes back in the crate. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night. M3 says meow. Oh, and I got to go back and do that short if I can find this spot in this film. Good night, everybody.